say everyone has a price, and my price is a BMW 3 Series. Don't give me money to buy a 3 Series because I won't buy it. Just give me a 3 Series and I'll do anything you want me to do. One thing about me is that I have great taste when it comes to cars. Look at the things I like. Yes, I'm driving a Suzuki Swift, but I also love nice cars like everyone else. It's just that my brain is sabotaging me. Every time I feel ready to get my dream car, I do the math, line up my funds, and my brain just goes to overthinking mode. Then I sleep. When I wake up the next day, I'll be like, nah, it's not going to happen, that thing. It's great to be financially disciplined, but with me, I'm sensing a bit of stinginess. And I'm out here recruiting the whole country to be stingy like me. But that's what you get when you listen to a clown. At least you know what you signed up for, cause my message is always the same. But please don't take anything I say here personal, cause you will miss the whole point of my videos. Welcome to another video. I'm so happy that BMW successfully ruined the 4 Series and 2 Series, but they decided to play it safe with the 3 Series, cause wow, that M2 they were showcasing there by M1st icon. The exterior design looks like an aftermarket body kit from Boksburg or Pretoria West or Cape Town, cause Bomaseken don't play. When it comes to mods, you go big or go home. I'm not reviewing a BMW 3 Series for the first time today. There's tons of 3 Series videos in the channel, so today we're just gonna take a quick look at the facelift model, nothing much. In front, this car is a bit more aggressive than the outgoing model. We now have sharp lines and the front bumper is sort of protrusive. When BMW decides to make a beautiful car, they make sure. Even if you are not a Beamer fan, here you can see there's no need for silly arguments. This car is fire. I like my 3 Series in blue, but I wouldn't mind this grey color. As long as there's a blacked out grille, blacked out wheels and red brake calipers, I'm good. But here you pay around 15,000 rands for the blacked out grille. With the side profile, not much has changed. And if you're not into cars that much, you can't really tell the differences between this car and the previous model. I'm into cars, but I'm also struggling to spot some differences except the wing mirrors. But then this is just a facelift, not a whole new generation. So it is a bit silly to expect BMW to redesign the whole car. At the back, the one notable difference is the diffuser section, which I'm not really a fan of. In the previous model, it was blending nicely with the car, but this one is just in your face. Everything else is the same, even the boot. But I'm not gonna open it because you don't buy an M340i for boot space. So we'll just move on to the interior. Is this a car or a simulator gaming station? Can somebody bring a joystick or a keyboard? I want to see something. The screen setup, yo, what a beautiful unnecessary change. I wonder how much it will cost to replace that screen out of maintenance plan if something happens to it. There's 3 main reasons why I personally wouldn't buy this car. Number 1, BMWs generally have a poor resale value. This thing is gonna lose almost half of its value in the first 3 years. Number 2, I don't have 1.3 million rands at the moment. Number 3, the screen setup is not for me, but it's beautiful nonetheless. The previous 3 Series came with a huge gear lever and the LCI has a sleek gear selector. Otherwise everything else is the same. At the back there's nothing new. This is similar to the old 3 Series we all know. In terms of performance, the M340i still has the same 3-litre 6-cylinder engine with a power output of 285 kilowatts and 500 Newton meters of torque. BMW claims that it now moves from 0 to 100 km per hour in 4.3 seconds and the top speed is 250 km per hour. In my opinion, this is all the performance you'll ever need. There's no need for a full-blown M car, cause if you go for the M3 you'll be in petrol head territory, and you know the story of petrol heads and common sense. If you buy an M3, you finance 375 kilowatts of power and 650 Newton meters of torque, and pay big money for power you'll never need or use in real life. That's the price you pay for being a petrol head. Then your car loses half of its value within the first 5 years. But I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. Generally, I'm not really a big fan of the top of the range of anything. I believe in finding the sweet spot in the lineup. The claimed average fuel consumption for this junior M car is 8 liters per 100 kilometers, but in real life you are most likely to clock double digits because this is a Verpa. The car comes with a 2-year unlimited distance warranty and a 5-year 100,000 kilometers maintenance plan, just like any other BMW. Now let's get to the interesting part, cost of ownership. Some people say I make it seem like cars are too expensive because when I estimate the installment I use 5 years with no deposit and no balloon payment, whereas everyone is now taking a balloon. Number 1, there's no need to finance a car for more than 5 years and also add a balloon. Just buy an affordable car that you can pay off within 5 years with no balloon, especially if it's your first car. Number 2, banks are a business, they don't operate at a loss, so everything they do is for their benefit, not yours. Number 3, the numbers you see here are merely just an estimate, and the real cost will differ from individual to individual depending on how they structure their loan. Me using 72 months and also adding a balloon payment will not make the figures any accurate. Just take them as a reference, because in your case you may pay 1,000 rands less or more, depending on a wide range of factors. This BMW M340i has a starting price of around 1,342,000 rands, while the outgoing model had a starting price of around 1,262,000 rands. Can somebody tell me what will you be missing out on if you buy the previous model instead of this one? I'll check the answer in the comment section. Now let me make this car affordable. If you finance a 1,342,000 rands M340i for 6 years with a 35% balloon at an interest rate of 9.75%, and I prefer to use the prime lending rate because I don't know what interest rate you'll be charged, so I use the prime rate to avoid complicating things. Your installment will be around 19,900. But now, why would you pay an installment of close to 20,000 rands per month for 6 years and still have a 470,000 rands balloon plus interest waiting for you at the end of the 6 years? Like, where are you gonna get 470,000 rands cash while you've been paying an installment of 20,000 rands for 72 months? Half smart people will say, yeah, you can so much just sell the car to settle the balloon. And drive what? Don't tell me you will buy another car and go back to monthly installments again. Now, if you finance the M340i for 5 years with no deposit and no balloon payment at an interest rate of 9.75%, your installment will be around 28,350. This is the reality some people are not prepared to face. For a million rands performance car like this one, your insurance can be as high as 4,000 rands, and your monthly cost will go to 32,350. After factoring in the cost of fuel, the total monthly cost will hover around 36,000 rands. Enjoy your BMW. With a budget of 36,000 rands per month, I would buy a Corsa Lite or a Toyota Tez cash every month for 6 years. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more car content in Mzansi context.